yeah, I thought I'd make another short little clip here of my run on how many dudes. I am doing a tier 2 all warrior dudes. I got all the relics at this point that's available for this setup. Yeah, it's going all right, but still I get drops because the medic can't keep on healing. Actually, the Vikings are healing just about as much, and that's with the medical license. The Vikings have a chance to get infinite scaling with their the relics, but they haven't been hitting as much. I do have quite a decent amount. The Spartan dudes just don't prevent as much damage, even as compared to the knight. Their blocks just, they don't. It's just, I'd rather taunt and prevent it than do that. They just what they do is just not enough. Their damage is piss poor overall. I mean, even the medical dudes, I gave them the taser, which is air horn taser. It's debatable which is better, but the taser allows for some damage when they get flung. I don't know. The Spartans, I have the most of them. They just don't block as much. The ninjas are good if you give them the baseball bat. I give them the baseball bat, some crit chances, some cleave. I gives them to throw a whole lot more shurikens. These guys, I gave them as much block and everything else as they can, and they still just are terrible. Even with the pet rock, these guys, because the baseball bat's great with their guaranteed crits on every 3 seconds. It allows them to start flinging more shurikens, which allows them their whole shuriken thing to do good damage. The problem is their scaling isn't infinite. It's just good damage. This is why I have them where I do. They're not S tier because they won't scale up the same way, and I probably won't make it that far into infinite rounds, but it is what it is. I want to go actually use my stuff beforehand. They just wreck stuff. The medics are so rough to use. Here the Vikings are starting to scale up a little bit more on their damage. Go ahead and pop these out. And I'm on a tier 2 run. Also playing for all warriors, just to... I'm not a big fan of the warriors. They just don't have enough that scales. They got a couple of good dudes, but oh man, when you start trying to throw everything on them, they're just, as a whole family, they're kind of terrible. The ninja dudes, like I said, they're still doing good damage. The knight dudes doing as much with the stupid folding chair. Like if I look at the damage dealt, it's just dumb. You give them a folding chair and they start smashing things, right? The knight dudes, yeah, they are given the medical license, so it's not adding any extra damage. And if I gave them something like the air horn or something, it'd be far more damage early on. The reason you go with these guys is because of the like I said, the infinite stacking mechanic they have on that Loki's arm and runic tattoo combo. Where the hell is that on here? I know what I'm looking for. I'm just not seeing it. There you go. Runic tattoo. Right. They start. Well, they start berserk, and then one of them allows them to have a chance to start berserk, and starting berserk allows other ones to chain to berserk, and then you have the Loki's arm when they gains additional 50% attack speed when they go berserk. When they deal direct damage while berserk, they gain a stacking attack power that expires when they go when berserk ends. But the whole point is to keep them in berserk. And so if one goes berserk, they stack another one, they stack another one, they stack another one. You just keep them in perpetual berserk mode. They never leave it, and then they never lose that stacking infinite mechanic there of attack power. As long as they never leave that, they constantly gain for every hit, and they're doing a lot of hits per second. They get tons of attack speed, 50% from there. Like I said, they get another there's some of the other ones that give them some attack speed and stuff. But yeah, they just start going nutty when it comes to their attack speed and berserkiness. So let me see here. What was he? I know what I'm looking for. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. This one allows them to go berserk when they hit 50 and 25%. Yeah, this is the chain effect. They gain attack power with this one, just straight up. But basically, when any dude goes berserk, which is Viking dudes, there's a 30% chance for another one to go berserk, and it's a chained effect. And it can keep popping even on berserk ones. It just basically refreshes their cooldown, and they stay in berserk state. So as long as they keep doing that, they keep chaining off of it with the war horn, the 2 tattoo, and Loki's arm. They just keep going and going, and they can just keep stacking their DPS that way. Attack power and attack speed would be bad for the medics. Let's give it to them. Well, I'm gonna give it to the Vikings. It'd be better. Screw the medics. They're terrible. Can't convince me otherwise. And now their damage is starting to ramp up above the ninjas. And Spartan still, these two are just still underperformers.
Oh, yeah.
And I got some of the anti-death I included in from the action side. Does not make sense. I'm still just picking these up to see what I get out of them. Bye. I don't care about the other stuff, just more dude juice. Boom, there goes half my guy right there like that. A bunch of more medics and Spartans, because they literally can't keep up. Let's see if I can beat the Killerpede with these guys. Holy crap. Should with just these two. Maybe not. This is all the relics. They may not be capable of beating them. I could do probably better if I slowed myself down. I really wish it was 50%. Yeah, the 9s aren't going to go down. Oh, they are. I can't even beat the Killerpede, which is... They can't even beat it with every freaking thing. That is just so sad. I can't stand the warriors. This is what happens with them. Literally every relic available to them. Food buffs, you only get 3 of them. They're not making a huge difference who you stick it on. Right? Goes, that one went for the ninja, that one went for the Spartan, and this one went at the end there. You saw it's the Viking. Taser to the medic. He just doesn't deal enough damage to make his, especially not on the warrior only side, make his heal worth it. Pet rock to give more block chance to the Spartans. Even with that and everything that goes on, they just don't block enough. Even with there's no combination of these guys right here that's gonna change the outcome to this very easily. They're garbage. The warrior family overall is a garbage tier family. Yeah, it's just frustrating. The only thing is that they really didn't get offered very many for the fight guy, his stuff, promotion fighter guy. Didn't offer me the defensive ones. I got this one and the life leech, and it's still not terrible. I mean, if I'd gotten the ice bat, that might have been a bit better. Was trying to go with the crit build for the ninja dudes. Like I said, I go with the baseball bat. You get guaranteed crits, you get more crits, and they just start firing as many shurikens as possible. It's fun. It's not practical. It's just not a good build. If I had thrown the general in here and a samurai instead of what I have with these guys, I probably could have done better. General over the Spartans, samurai over the ninjas. This would have been a different run. Just straight up would have been able to complete this. As it was, could not even complete on tier 2, and I'm trying to gold star out some of these things. And I was also trying to do the achievement for all warriors. I did not. I've already done the general and the samurai. Two of the more better general, samurai, and I do have Viking in there, and knight are okay, and they're good in the right comps. They're actually pretty decent. But that medic is just terrible, and that Spartan is just terrible. You can't convince me otherwise. Not when there's other dudes that do the same job, but better in any combination available, regardless of what you put with those guys. It's just, yeah, they're terrible. All right, that's it for this little quickie. I hope you guys enjoyed it.